Good morning and welcome to Thabasix. My name is Donnell and happy Math Mondays. Hit like, subscribe on the YouTube, and let's get started. Last week I sent out a couple of problems on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm going to work out a few to show some people the answers. There were simple multiplication problems. I'll start with the first one. There's 15. They're all pretty much worked out, pretty similar. Hopefully this helps give people a nice refresher, or if you're learning this new, and welcome to learning some multiplication. Okay, so this was the first one, and I multiplied 1,492 to 45. So this is what we call stacking them, so we can actually work them out manually. So this is how you work them out manually. So if they write them horizontally, you have to kind of rearrange it where we can work them out here. Okay, so I'll just get started. 1,492 times 45. You start on the right hand side, you work your way left, and this will be you start with 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Take the 1 here. 5 times 9 is 45. You would add 1, 46. Put the 4 up here. 5 times 4 is 20. You would add 4. That's 24. Add the 2. 5 times 1 is 5. Plus 2 is 7. So that's 7,460. That would be if we just had 5 times 1,492. Now we also have 40 times 1,492. This is why we have to stack it. So when we start using the numbers in the 10 column, we leave this blank and we start right under here. We do 4 times 2, which is 8. If there's nothing to carry, that's fine. We do 4 times 9, that's 36. So we would put the 6 here, add the 3. 4 times 4 is 16. Then we would add 3. These numbers were all set because we used that for the first set. So you might want to put a line through it so you don't confuse it. So we have 36 because of the 9. Then we 4 times 4 is 16. Then we add 3, and that would be 19. 4 times 1 is 4, and we add 1 is 5. Okay, so that's why we skipped. We left this blank. So we would add these together. Okay, we take the 0 down. There was nothing to add 0 to. 8 plus 6 is 14. Okay, 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 1. That's 11. When I see a 9 and a 1, I automatically say 10. That's 7, so that's 17. 5 plus 1 is 6. So the answer is 67,140. And you would circle it. I always like people to circle answers because that way I know it's the final answer. So that was number 1. Hopefully that helps. It's the same process going through the other 14. Wanted to show you something that reminded me that there are a few shortcuts when you see them that you might be able to use. Number 5. I like this one because show you a little bit of a shortcut. So let's get to number 5. Leave some comments if there's anything that I can do better, or you see something that you want me to go over, anything, new problems, put it in the comments and we'll address it as we go along here. I'm learning how to do these problems on the board in front of the camera, and again, hopefully this helps. This is number 5. I'll show you what I like about when you find this and you're doing multiplication. This was 1,731 times 22. Now, does anyone notice anything on this? Okay, I like it because it's the same 2 digits. That's 2 on the 10s and in the 1s column. So we only have to do it once, but we have to be careful when we copy it, we still move it over to the 10 section. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. So once we have that, so basically 2 times 1731 is 3,462. Now we can go through the same process, but notice all we have to do is take this number and shift it over, you know, because it's really, I'll show you a little something when I copy it down, but don't forget, you write it under the 10 section: 2, 6, 4, and 3. So look, it's the same number. This was blank, remember, so we just carry that down. 2, and then we just do our addition here. Don't forget to add. 6 plus 2 is 8. 6 plus 4 is 10. Carry the 1. 4 plus 3, 7 plus 1 is, that's 8. And then we just drop the 3 down. And don't forget, we put our comma there 3 digits over, and we circle it for our final answer. So it is 38,082. That's how we would say that. Now, here's the thing you got to remember. When I shifted this over, we're doing 2 times this number, but it's in the 10 section, so that's 20. That's why we shifted this over. So if we did 20 times 1731, this would be a 0, and it would be 34,000. That's all. So basically, just remember. So if it was 222, we would do the same thing, and we would shift it and still add. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. There's also another one. Number 8 was kind of special when you get these opportunities. Erase this, and we'll go through number 8. And if I need to slow down or speed up, or again, if there's something that you would like to go, but please leave a comment. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and make sure you get these notifications. Try to make sure I post at least on a weekly basis. All right, so number 8 was, it's another special case, and most people appreciate this. This was 7,485 times 70. All right, here we go again. Remember, some people, you might see this in numeral form like this. By the way, I'll just do a little sidebar. I'll erase this. Times 70. That's the same. And again, they could be flipped. You can say that, or you can say 70 times 7,485. It's the same. So that's that is, I believe, the cumulative property, where we can switch it back and forth and still get the same answer. You can do that in most addition problems, but again, when you start subtracting and dividing, you can't switch the numbers. All right, so this is an easy. I'll write it out the long way first, and then we'll talk about the shortcut at the end. Okay, what's 0 times 5? 0. What's 0 times 8? 0. What's 0 times 4? 0. 0 times 7 is 0. So I'm just going through this so you understand that I'm not skipping these steps. Okay, so now let's go to the tens columns. 7 times 5 is 35. Again, when we start this, we leave this blank over here. Okay, leave that blank and start right into the 10 column. And again, you put the 5 here, and then you add the 3 here. Okay, so, and 7 times 8, all right, is 56. Oh yeah, 56. 7 times 8 is 56. If you go too fast, sometimes you could easily mess these up. So just make sure that you slow down and you get good at it, and you do a few, you get practice, and then worry about your speed later. But for now, let's get accuracy down packed. Okay, 7 times 8 is 56, and then we add 3, 57, 58, 59. Okay, you add the 9 here, put the 5 here, 7 times 4, 28. 28. Okay, or do we add 5? 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33. Okay, 7 times 7 is 49. Or we add 3. 50, 51, 52. Put that out here. Okay? So now we add. 0 plus nothing is 0. Okay, obviously there's nothing. 5 plus 0, 5. 9 plus 0 is 9. 3 plus 0 is 3. 2, and there's nothing to add. And a 5. So we just got to make sure we bring our commas down here. So that's how we read that. 523,950. All right. Now, the shortcut would have been just to add the 0, multiply by 0, put the 0 here, and we could have actually just worked this out without this column here. We didn't need this column, but I didn't want to skip it to show that all you do is, when you have a 70, 80, or nothing, anything like that with the 10 with the 0 there, you just add the 0 and then go. But you have to make sure you go to the 10 column right away and start, and you'll get the same answer without having to add a row. So that was another special case. So again, I hope this is helpful. Again, in higher mathematics, a lot of people, we take some of this stuff for granted. So you might see that people end up skipping steps, and I'm trying not to make sure I don't skip any steps. So that's it. So man, I hope that you enjoyed. You can after you do your problems manually, of course you can check on with the calculator, see if you got right, see if you got them wrong. To be honest, you don't have to cheat. It's you just checking yourself, and the more you do, the better you get at it. All right. So I hope that you enjoy. I know you just have to take your time. I know we all rushing nowadays, but take your time, do a couple problems. If you get stuck, we'll have to take a break and try it again. Practice. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. All right. So hope that you enjoyed that. See you next week on the basics.